motherfucking eyes and you will see how your life could be before you met me. Don't wait, G, I met you and your little sister too. I broke in your house and blew chunks in the room. Now look at that, I'm chilling in your mama's bubble bath, relaxing, chewing on the shit to use napkins. I must have mistook it for your grandma's tits. She's in the zippers and whips. I'm talking freaky deaky shit, bitch. Torture you with garden tools and throw you out like rubbish. Tie up all your limbs and then control you like a puppet. The bitches love it. Putting cocaine in a bucket. Serve it to the pigs and watch them cause a bunch of ruckus. Oh, it's like that. Well, kiss my motherfucking ass crack, bitch, and tell your dad I want my Adderall back. Bitch, I'll play you like Monopoly, destroy your property. I got a pocket full of pills, so please prepare properly. Because I am the one who is next up. Hit you with the uppercut. Slam dunking in your chick's guts. T-E-R-R-O to the R. Speeding down your block in a stolen cop car. Because I am the one who is next up. Hit you with the BMX X up. You better pucker up and kiss my gluteus. I'm not that new to this. Terror taking over, coming straight out the motherfucking loony bin. I got the spastic tactics and unique techniques. I'm Godzilla in the streets and King Kong in the sheets. Take out wages to recover. I slice the booty cheeks like butter, then I nut under your covers. I used to fuck the pussy during math class. Now I fuck the pussy or the tushy while I'm driving real fast. R-E-I-D, he got the red disease and grabbing a gun that shoots motherfucking laser beam. You know anything is possible with these secret unlockables. Unstoppable, getting head from Kim Possible. And Ron's in the back with his naked mo rag. Give him a hit of acid and a DVD of Rugrats. What's the sitch? Are you hearing this shit that I'm spilling out my lips as I'm pulling on some whippet? Just sit back, relax and pay attention. The mass maniac is back and so your grandfather's whole pension. Because I am the one who is next up. Hit you with the uppercut. Slam dunking in your chick's guts. T-E-R-R-O to the R. Speeding down your block in a stolen cop car. Because I am the one who is next up. Hit you with the BMX X up. You better pucker up and kiss my gluteus. I'm not that new to this. Terror taking over, coming straight out the motherfucking loony bin. It's Tara Reid, motherfucker. Coming out the rubble. He causing trouble. Someone grab a fucking muzzle.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buckshots to your back to send your ass to heaven. I'm packing Mac 11 just in case you get detested. Somebody grab this microphone before I'm molested. I'm pulling up in a limousine tinted with a gang of bad bitches staying saucy like your mama chicken. Shut up and listen to my mission. I'm trying to take my ass out and make all these other rappers kiss this shit. Don't give a fuck about no ass or horse, man. I'm robbing liquor stores for s'mores and Arizona cans. So hit the deck, cause I lost my mind again. The sickest citizen spitting verbal carcinogens. It's Tara Reid on the scene, rip your spleen like fabric. Black ops tactics, you want the smoke, well you can have it. The most important asset, I'm fucking fantastic. I'll go to your funeral and squeeze the Nina in your casket. Now everybody in the shack, back to the front, from the back. Lift your hands like that and bounce back. Everybody in the place, throw your hands to space. Rock your head back and forth and make that stank face. So all my ladies in the front, start shaking your butt. Raise your blunts to the sun and get spun. And all my fellas back there, put your drink in the air and bounce back like you just don't care. But wait a second, why your girl still obsessing? You suck at first base and I'm out here stealing second, check the method. When I'm on the mic it ain't pleasant. You say that shit again and I'ma hunt you like a pheasant. She bust it wide open and I tell her bring it back. Like ill will, I still kill while I'm ill of a pill. She climb my dick like jail and make that pussy spill. I ain't trying to chill, I came to kill. I do what I want, how I want it, when I want it. I'll teach your ass a lesson like I'm hooked on phonics. I'm wrecking shit like a derby, you can't hurt me. You know I leave your whole babbling like a fucking furry. I draw steel and make that shit stank like Rockville. You only wanna buy but you gon' get the whole meal. Talking cheap, that's why I charge $1 million on a beat to make it out your way. You can keep the receipt. Now everybody in the shack, back to the front to back. Lift your hands like that and bounce back. Everybody in the place, throw your hands to space. Rock your head back and forth and make that stank face. So all my ladies in the front, start shaking your butt. Raise your blunts to the sun and get spun. And all my fellas back there, put your drink in the air and bounce back like you just don't care.
Motherfucking sprinkler.
Make your knees weak before I cut you with the cleaver and put your body in my backpack strapped with the fat cat and a dead cat hanging from my fanny cat. Doing about 100 with you in the trunk. Now hold on tight because I'm about to hit this gnarly speed bump. Hear you screaming back for mercy, but I told you not to snitch. If you acting like a bitch, you
get fucked like a bitch. Finally I die.
Every time you look into the sky, you will see my eyes staring back at you with a 32 cock, 5.9s in my shoes and a holographic mule. I'm on the other side. Put too many pills,
finally I die.
Fucking the reality I left behind. There is no afterlife, just another night waiting for the psychopathic addict hiding in your attic planet when these eggs attacking.
How's it going, boys? Hope you're all good. I'm doing good. I'm doing fucking great. Sorry I'm late. I had things to do today, believe it or not. There it is. Cool.
I'm finna tell you what I'm all about. Your time's running out, so don't make me spell it out. You fuck with it, that's a doubt. I pull up in your town and blast your teeth straight up at your mouth with a magnum. My style stay platinum. Skills you lack 'em, hoes no, go ask one. Colder than a sicko, got ladies rubbing their nipples pretty simple. Fuck around and get crippled, cause first things first, bitch, I'm the boss. Chew you like floss, leave your face without a bottom jaw. Let the game die, bitch, I'll kill it if I have to. And if they ask who, they better not ask you. Cause you don't wanna fuck with a pimp. Got a dick like a blimp, so I walk with a limp. I'm here to show you folks that I'm the realest it can get. I bet my style so smooth and make your mama coochie wet. And when it's all gone, sick of always hearing it. Motherfuckers think I'm losing it. But I don't give a fuck, buckle up, buttercup. Like when it's all gone. Sick of always hearing it. 3, 4 to the 5. Suicide ain't work, I'm still alive. 6, 7, 8, and the 9mm. 10 shots make it hot like a heater. Don't trust much, but I does fools with a slim uppercut. Taking off the mask, moving up. My shit suck less than a hoe with a fat chest. Bitch look sick, so I took it to the vet. Bet my rhymes just be wicked like that. Growing up the set with the fully automatic. I got the rhythm with the most C's, ho please. And now they're kneeling down on both knees. Break your bitch like bread, coast to coast. Bodies be dead where the most. My shit gross. The host with the most burn you like queso. You got a problem, just say so. And when it's all gone, would you believe it? Sick of always hearing it. Would you believe it? Motherfuckers think I'm losing it. Would you believe it? But I don't give a fuck. Knuckle up, buttercup. Like when it's all gone. Would you believe it? Sick of always hearing it. Would you believe it? I'm hung up and I'm stuck. Would you believe it? But I don't give a fuck. Knuckle up, buttercup. Like.
That's a pretty good song. He got really famous in like, I don't know, like fucking 4 years or something, dude. It's kind of weird to see someone that you used to listen to all of a sudden is fucking famous as fuck. I wouldn't say it's weird, but you know what I mean. It's a bit fucking disturbing. Right, yeah, let's play a little bit of this. There is gonna be an evening stream tonight. Probably Street Fighter and, thingy, Spyro, so we can finish Spyro. Yeah, let's do the cemetery, fuck it. It's way too quiet. Hang on, let me see if I have my fucking audio visualizer thing on. Yeah, it's on. Oh wait, there we go. That's better. How are we on demons? Eh, we're pretty good. Yeah, we alright.
Aoyama Cemetery. The time's finally come.
Yeah, time for us to face our destiny and fight that monster.
There's no other way for us to survive. We have to do this.
Exactly. We're not gonna lay down and die.
Yeah, we're not gonna lay down and die, bitch.
We're gonna beat that thing and rewrite our destiny. Gotcha. We'll be counting on you. Hey, you've got the Devil's Fuge ready, right? If we're assuming correctly, that Devil's Fuge is the only way to take him down. It could be any second now. If the Laplace mail's right, Belder will appear here.
There! That's gotta be him!
And of course there's fucking minions. Oh my fuck.
We won't lose.
Yeah.
This demon holds our...
There's so many of them. That's the one thing I never like about these games. The enemy can never play fair. It's always it's always like, yeah, we're not gonna play fair. Fuck you, bro. Alright. God, I am... Alright, don't fucking fuck around, just kill them. Reflect, god damn it. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. Well, yeah, he's dead. Pendragon's fucking dead. Never mind, he's not. Interesting. Bro, they're playing evil as fuck. Oh! Yo, these motherfuckers hurt, bro. I'm gonna have to get some backup demons. This ain't gonna be pretty. They all have paladin souls as well. God damn, bro. Look at this bullshit. Yeah, there's no way I'm winning. Not with this team. She is fucking dead. Bro, what the fuck? They're level 24, right? How are they killing me? There's not much I can do. There's actually fuck all I can do, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna die. Big ups Control to see, how you doing? Proto match just right. I suppose, yeah. Depends on the light switch. Bro, I'm like the right level, but... Alright, time to change demons, I suppose. Well, I need demons. Kind of demons. Some fuck like that. Baseball stuff for the buttons. He ain't gonna help. See, the problem here is... The problem here is that most of the demons have either Paladin Soul, so I need either fucking physical build very high, so I can literally do physical hardness, but that's hard to do. Four. I can try to get 4. Big ups Leo Kira. Yeah, this game. I'm currently doing some IDA menu management. Bro, I can't. Fuck. Okay. Well, we'll have to do a normal battle then. But and doesn't really matter too much. Can't do the Ayama one just yet, so let's do a free battle. So we can get more Auctioneer's demons. Use something like that. No, we don't need any of that. You know, this is how it's supposed to go. You have a fucking team that's weak against a certain something, but in the boss fight, it's like the main leader is weak against one thing and the others are weak against one thing, so it's kind of hard. I'm gonna really have to get single-handed stuff. I could easily kill these motherfuckers. So I'm not under leveled, it's a boss fight. Gotta think demons. So Amrita, I need a lot of Amrita. And maybe stay together. So instead of saying, hey, let's do fucking yo, why the fuck does she have two Silkies? Dressed like a hillbilly, panhead underneath him, it just hangs next to the courthouse of a building non-stop. Very like a religious form factor. Could he show you a vid sometimes? Hell yeah. Big up Yuzu, she's fucking strong, bro. That's probably like the main problem. Mute, yeah, that Petra eyes. That's the main problem. It's fucking annoying, bro. course, all that we do. Well, it is true. Your loved ones are looking at you when you're looking at hentai lowlyborn. First time tomorrow? Hell yeah. Petra Ice. Yeah, I need Amrita. Fuck. George Dragon Ball Z, that's for little kids. You don't mentally match me. Sir, you're stupid, just stop. Black girl roasting DBZ watchers on one of the Black Lady podcasts I watch, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, DBZ isn't, you know, it's a beginner anime, but still an anime. Good morning, Goon, how are you? I would like to say, successful motherfucking, successful, successful fasting. Yep, that's it. That's what I was gonna say. This is gonna be fucking annoying. Right, I need only watch this patrician anime. Only watch 80s anime. 80s anime is goated. Yeah, motherfucking that fucking fight is hard. I'm trying to fucking I'm literally trying to think. Literally trying to think here. How can I beat Belder? I need anti-fucking stone, that's one thing. Anti-stone, single spells, and that's it, I think. That's it. The Guro doesn't phase you? I'm not a big fan of Guro. Well, I mean, I like Berserk and stuff, but Guro usually means something else. You know, sexual Guro, that's... no. Not my thing. I was thinking Belder was the first boss fight. Yeah. He looks it. He looks it. He fucking looks it, bro. That's why I'm kind of trying to think here on how to do this. Why do these games always have to be hard, bro? Why can't they just be a breeze? Okay, so the auction hasn't fucking reset. I need Kikimora, bitch. Well, no, actually, I can get Pendragon. I can get another Pendragon, right? Can I get another? Yeah, I can get another Pendragon. Okay. Like, you're just trying to fucking make stronger Dinas now. See, stuff like Electric Dance, that's not what I need. Like, Electric Dance is fucking... I need singular stuff. If only Softbee was here to help me. Kikimori, I'm here. I have no idea what you're saying, but... okay. It's about power, it's about... What's Recarm again? Revive. Fuck. We don't need that. Just make him guitar. Make the new demon. See what you can do with him. Like that. Bufu. Anger hit. And then anti-curse. That could be useful. Devil speed? Oh hell yeah, that's useful. What the fuck kind of demon is that? What are those? I need another Pendragon. Or another Thor. Or a Snake Magar. Ooh, Fallen Gason. That's it. That's what we need. Silky and a Fallen Gason. Let's go. No, I have no idea. We're shit out of luck. How do we make Gason? Do we even make Gason? Yeah, we do. Sarasvati, no. Pixie and Tobio. Alright, we can do that. Although I have my fears about the 19-hour fasting. I have a feeling I'm actually gonna fucking die. Cause this was 16 hours with sleeping. X series by Clamp Studios? Alright. Yeah, keeping myself occupied is hard. Well, it's not hard. I mean, I'm gonna fucking... I'm gonna be gaming the whole time. This game was fun until it got hard. Not the strongest motherfucking thing, but you know, we'll do it. Orcus, eh? How do we make Orcus? Fucking Pendragon, get out of here! Oh, look, alright. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. You can't even tell if the this game is another god. Yeah, that's for you to know. And for me... Wait. That's a mystery to you, and for me to know. I'll give you a hint, there's a hint of sarcasm there, but also not. I just feel like I'm playing... As soon as I see this boss, I'm thinking, fuck. It's gonna be fucking Romancing Saga all over again. Do power hit. And then, fucking Zan. Let's do Zan. Anti-curse. Anti-electric Paladin Soul, there you go. Using... Ooh, he looks cool. Right, we got some strong demons, but that's not the problem. It's not the problem about strong demons, it's about fucking power. Obviously he's gonna go there. He's gonna go there. He got fucking Bufu bitches. And he has nothing. I'm gonna have to fucking try and think of what he can have. Preferably fire-based. So let's have a look. Fire-based enemies. Well, that's Miragi, but we could use something else. Something maybe not too fucking expensive. Nah, we definitely need level 26 stuff, don't we? And Nalagiri is probably the best because his strength is... that shit. Let's see the Demon Compendium. Let's have a look. Because we could just grind this out if need be. Yeah, you. $7K! Never mind, we can grind it out. 2 of those is gonna cost me, fuck. God damn, bro. Fucking hell. Fucking merchants over here. How do you make it then? What is the cheapest way of making him? That's the real question. Probably Bilwis and Pendragon. You just got the Belder. Have you played this game before? I thought you didn't play it. It's about drive, it's about power. Shiza and Mezuki. Alright, let's try Shiza. Trying to find Shiza. You have a physical copy of this on 3DS? Okay, then help me out. Tell me what to do. Tell me. God damn it. Why is Belder so fucking tough? Well, I could try and defeat Belder on its own and avoid the enemies, but I don't think that's fucking possible. I don't think that's the game plan here. I think I gotta defeat the mobs first. You use the leaf on him to hurt him. Yeah, but it's the fucking people around him that's fucking sucks. And we're 2 weeks into this. Because you asked. Oh. Just want to watch Ashita no Joe, bro. Yeah, this is me realizing I shouldn't have fucking played SMT right after Romancing Saga. I'm not mentally prepared for it. Also, I tried looking for an Evil Dead rented version, and I couldn't find it. So I'm guessing it has de novo. Big ups, Luke. I hope you're doing good, bro. I'm struggling in a video game, obviously. And we're about to watch Panic Man. You found it for cheap? Yeah, I'm a bit skint at the moment, though. And I don't know if I want to play it yet. Like, I saw Goon play it, and it felt a little bit not my kind of game. A little bit. Tiny bit. It felt a little bit annoying to see him walk around and then kill some hordes. It gave me fucking Back 4 Blood vibes. Struggling before I joined. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, fucking it gave me Back 4 Blood vibes. Just fucking, you're working with idiots that just go straight for the objective. You die a lot, and I mean, obviously, Goon was not didn't show me the best of it because he was dying a lot, but that was because of his teammates, not him. Yeah, it's yeah. It is what it is. I have fun waiting for them to patch it. Ah, fair enough. Is it a carbon copy of Left 4 Dead? Yeah, it's a carbon copy of Left 4 Dead without any of the charm. That game is soulless. It's so boring. It's so boring. That's why there's no communication. Yeah, I suppose. Watch him, he's terrible. He's not terrible. It was also 7 AM for him, so you know. My gaming abilities aren't the greatest at 7 AM. I'll tell you that much. Hear random shit in the back. Yeah, there was a dude coughing this morning. Hang on, I'm fucking multitasking. What do I always ask? You know how I say I want to become a good streamer, Right? I want to become the greatest. You know, I want to make this my job, right? I probably shouldn't watch Panic Man. Follow them around in Evil Dead. Yeah. Yeah, and then you had that dude who fucking cruised away. Yeah, I'm away on the Evil Dead. I find it frustrating to see you gotta get so many items in like 20 minutes, and then the killer isn't really a killer. It's more like NPC mobs and like possessions and stuff. It's a weird game. It looks cool. It looks cool. The animations look cool and that, but I don't know if I myself get enjoyment from it. If only there was a virus that completely stopped everyone's reproductive system. Yeah, you ever heard of a COVID jab? Yeah, see, I'm not really the biggest fan of I'm not the biggest fan of Evil Dead. Like, I like it, but it's not like I've seen the movies. I've seen the kill counts of. So I know how the movies go because I watched a dude review the movies. Okay, what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and get some money, and then try and defeat Belder with extra fucking high levels. The main problem right now is Paladin Soul is fucking us up. Paladin Soul's fucking us up, and Petra Eyes is fucking us up. So stoning. We're getting stoned, so I don't know if it's doable though to get resistant to fucking thingy. Let's have a look here, right? Like fucking, like by the looks of it, you can only have one counter. No, I never said that. I love Sam Raimi, bro. Fucking love that dude. I like Spider-Man. It's just I never really seen the movies. I've only seen the kill counts for them. And kill count is a dude that well, he counts the kills in horror movies. As simple as that. And he tells you what's going on in the movie and shows you snippets of it. Yeah, okay, so we don't have anything against Petra stuff. James A. Janice, yeah, exactly. He's in that new fucking Scream movie. Yeah, okay, so we don't have anything against Thingy, and one thing as well, most of the demons are main demon, middle demon has a weakness, but then the other two demons have a counter weakness, so it's harder to kill that one demon. Fuck. God damn it. Why has always gotta be so fucking complicated, bro? I hate tactical RPGs. I don't. Just very bad at them, and I wanted to have a good time. Maybe play a few games. Yeah, I'm kind of like DSP. I explain the explainable. Oh, guys, do you not know what a shower is?
Alright guys, pretty bad. I really need to make this fucking money. I really wanted to get this fucking surgery, man. I wanted it so fucking bad. I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man. All I wanted to do was, like, I was fucking lonely. I wanted to just fucking stream and have a good time, man. Have a good game. I hate my life.
How can you make them sort of noises, bro? You just wanted to have a good game, maybe have a good time. He wanted to stream because he's lonely. Oh fuck, that's how I feel sometimes. I just wanted to stream because I feel lonely. Except I'm not depressed. So, well, to an extent. But yeah, fucking let's go listen to Panic Man and grind a little bit. Fuck. If I knew Belder was gonna be this hard, I would have grinded in the I would have grinded in the weekend. And Wings versus DSP, yeah. That would be cool.
Hey guys, looks like we do have enough light to do this. You know, I made a video there where I turned on my internal source because I thought I needed it, but I guess not. So I pulled out my Xbox and my PS4, which means we're in for a very interesting video.
Well,
what I'm going to do is talk
we're
about
depressed,
the
but we're not depressed enough, you know?
Here. Well, maybe in the way you're thinking. But just...
Like, our lives suck, but they don't
whole,
suck enough.
What it was like when I was growing up with it, what the consoles were like, what the hardware was like, and the software, generalizing, all the way to where we are currently. And I'm not sour, I'm not salty, whatever terms you guys are using
see,
nowadays.
we can't get Petra stuff.
I just know what I like and what I don't like. Okay? When it comes into franchises like Tekken,
fucking Basilisk, I hate these
Street
motherfuckers.
Fighter and Mortal Kombat and shit like that.
Can't wait for nukes.
And I'm talking about that
yeah, same.
as a summarization
Wendy's
of
chili,
the whole.
yeah.
It'll be a separate topic on its own because it'd be too long of a video. You know, it would just take like forever to do. Even for me, it would take forever to do, in my opinion.
There's this rock song that always is stuck in my head.
Go where it all started. And where we are now.
Things need to get worse before they get better.
I'm not too sure what to call this video, so hopefully this turns out right.
Which is true. You know, you gotta go through the rough shit before you can get through the good shit.
What I did right and wrong.
Even though that's fucking weak as shit.
Where we are
but
it's
the thing.
Generalizing. So we're probably going to hit the different genres, you know.
Genres.
More so, like,
I really fucking need to get him some better demons.
So let's start with the hardware. Okay, so first off, the competition. Let's do that. Competition.
Yeah.
They had to figure out a way.
Luke is with us. He's part of the depression now.
Want to buy the console?
All we can do is play video games.
Because they had to pull you away from the arcade somehow and get you to stay at home.
Alright, fucking Mabu for these bitches.
Which is when gaming first started. We always got out. We always did things. We did things with our friends, our family. We went camping, hiking, and you're probably like, why is this all relevant? It is.
Fucking
you know, because
Sam's
that's
is
the
the
way
best
our
troll
society
links
was.
because he gets mad over
Nowadays,
none.
it's a society of stay inside.
I don't know what that is.
You know, and you know, play your games and shit, you know, and that kind of stuff, right? Don't go outside. Don't enjoy the outdoors, you know, which is the way it was intended, but stay inside.
What the fuck is he on about?
Okay? So back then, it was all about getting out.
Let's see how much Makalala does. Oh my god, no, 130 critical.
You know,
that ain't great.
Would,
that ain't fucking great.
And shit like that, you know. We never called it.
It is not fucking
you know,
great.
No terminology for it. Just
yeah, don't Petra me, you fucking whore.
So the hardware. How did it all start? Well, it was simple, very easy.
Everyone is personal best.
You had an adapter to the TV set. You had the power supply.
I nearly did it 2 weeks. I really hope that is true.
Plugged in your controller, plugged in the cartridge, turn on the system, and you're done. Once you had your initial setup done, which is your power supply and your
I do not sell vacuum cleaning parts.
TV set, all you had to do was just just plug a game in and turn it on. Because your controller's already plugged into the console's already plugged into the TV, and the console's already being powered because the AC adapter's in the wall, right? We didn't use power surges or that, you know. So, it was very simple. There's no go to settings, no do this, no, oh, we got to download the recent update to the system software and all that other shenanigans that's going on, right? We can break your console and make it so you can't.
I might skip this one. I've heard this shtick so many times
It's the kiss,
from
right?
Panic
Keep
Man.
it simple, stupid, right?
So many fucking times.
But they also had to make it attractive. So how do we sell the console at this price, whatever the price was at the time? Well, we need a game. It just can't be any game. It's got to be something that's going to excite the fans, like Phantasy Star, or Altered Beast, or, you know what I mean? Sonic.
Sonic.
Crash Bandicoot. Something.
Look at these Paladin of Soul
that people would
motherfuckers.
lose their shit over.
Dickheads.
And go, oh my god, that comes with the system, I'm going to buy it. That's how gaming first got started. It was in conflict with the arcade.
Fuck the Sega Genesis, bro. Sega Genesis is weak.
Buy the arcade.
It has like a handful of good games.
And keep you invested.
Look at this fucking bullshit.
Money at the arcade. You're
I'm gonna
spending it
fucking
on their
stone
product,
you.
right? You know, and probably saving a shitload of money that way too when you really
And
think
it
about
stays,
right?
even if you win.
So that's the hardware right there, you know. So it came
I've
with
heard
a game.
Putin has heart diseases or some shit.
All the attachments you needed, plenty of memory, all that shit, like everything it came with right off the bat, right out of the block, right? So the memory normally saved to the
Beat shit down to Sega Genesis legs.
Right? That didn't change until later on with, like, you know, PlayStation and shit like that, and we'll get there, you know. So the hardware is very, very easy to do.
Yeah, blood cancer, that's
you know,
it.
Back then, plug it into your TV set, plug in the AC adapter, turn the power on, put in your cartridge. Well, put in your cartridge first, turn the power on, plug in the controller, and you're good. After you did that, it's just plug in a cartridge and turn on the power and go, because you're good.
Yeah, I was thinking the other night, right? Devil Survivor stands for DS, right?
Very easy to do.
But you play it on the DS,
then,
so you're playing DS on the DS.
The consoles start coming out.
Ain't that fucking weird?
And all of a sudden, we're losing our games. Why is it not being packed with a game?
Yeah, I've heard this one 1,000 times before.
Hey guys, just wanted to talk about gaming.
I know, right?
We're not too sure what to call this. The gaming, the 90s edition or something like that. Anyway, I still have to shave, still have to do my hair and shit like that. But thought I'd make a video.
Hey, you got a new
guys,
shirt on at
you guys
least.
are so fucking awesome. By the way, Oregon Pacifist, absolutely loved your stream today. Thanks a lot for it. It was awesome. I know you had a few hiccups there, so you were talking about, okay, next time you're going to do the reboot, and that sort of thing, and just make sure everything's running smoothly. Hey, you know, it is what it is, right? But at least you got a better build than I do, because I got a shitty laptop here, you know.
Fucking,
so anyway,
I hate the stoning
I just
shit,
thought
bro.
I would share some thoughts here.
There's got to be some sort of fucking spell I can use to make sure that stoning does not happen.
Talk about, you know, gaming and what I loved about it back then, you know, and he said, yeah, he wanted to do a thing on the 90s, you know. Yeah, go for it, Luke, you know, do a video on the 90s. I'd love to know your thoughts, man. But remember, do things because you find it fun to do. Don't do it because, like, you know, it's stressful. Never do anything that's stressful.
Looks like Jim
that,
Pickens,
you know?
yeah.
This is all about having fun, you know. This, to me,
I actually showed my,
you know? So, welcome to the family. Thanks for being a part of the family. And everybody that's a part of this family, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. Respect you. Care about you. So,
I actually showed my Jim Pickens
about video gaming when
plushie
video gaming was
before.
Fun. Maybe that's what I'll call this.
And someone asked, why do you have a Panic Man plushie?
I'm sorry if the titles don't fit the theme of the video itself, but it gives you an idea. We're in for a good conversation here. We're in for a good time. So he's going to jump right into it because, fuck, you know, I was thinking about this the other day, actually. Like, you know, like when I was talking to Luke and that today, and that reaffirmed it and that, and to, you know, I remember watching Oregon Pacifist, his streams and that, and his videos and shit, and I would go back and watch them and the turtles and all this stuff. And I'm just like, that was when gaming was fun. And that's the problem with gaming nowadays, is to suck the fun out of it. So I want to talk about
give me fucking
what I loved
Amrita.
about
There we
gaming,
go. There we fucking
why
go.
I love gaming. And, you know, I already did a lengthy video about, you know, the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and where it's at now.
Bitch, you think you can take
me on? This isn't going to be about that. This is going to be about, like, my experiences. Okay? That's what this is going to be. That's
what
where I'm going to want the title, somewhere around that. My experiences in gaming or something, you know. So I'm just going to talk about fun moments that I had in gaming.
Also, I don't know.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
talk
see
about
the
games that I love to
Magatsuki
play
bar
personally,
somewhere.
Still love to play, and why.
I don't know where
And the
you could
very
see
first
that.
one we're
Alright,
gonna
how much
talk
do we
about
have
right
after
off the
one
bat is
battle?
NBA
1900.
Jam. This
So we
has
get
to be
around
mentioned
1,000
because
per.
I think
Shut up for a minute. We get around 1,000 per battle. That's not fucking much. That's not fucking much. I mean, it's doable. Seven battles and I'll have Caligari. But Caligari won't promise me that I will win. That's me relying on strength. That's me saying, oh, if I have a strength character in all three, 4 slots, then strength could win because then you won't need fucking shitty ass Miragi and stuff. That's the only thing I'm fucking thinking of right now. I don't have a game plan. Fuck. I should just look it up. It's my 6th fucking SMT. Just let me look it up. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. It's like Luke says. Like Luke says, I just play these games and then I wouldn't say I regret playing them. It's just I play them too much. I need variety. And holy fuck, I just got dizzy. Okay.
this is the franchise that really just threw the sports industry head over foot, kind of thing. This and the Mid League stuff, and I'll talk about that here in a second as to why, right? But
yeah, the fact that it doesn't
holds a
refresh.
place in my heart, and here's why. Okay.
Oh wait, it says every 30 minutes,
alone,
right?
Remember the commentary? Not boring.
Updated every
like
30
that.
minutes.
Really
Oh,
set you up for
fuck,
what you
bro.
were in for, right? So what'd you have going on here? Boom shakalaka, he's on fire. Oh my god, did you see that? From downtown, 4-3. And they were excited. The announcers were excited.
Hangman, are you okay?
The crowd was into it. The music was thumping. Your blood was pumping. You had Buddy on the couch here next to you. And you're like, fuck you! Rage mode, You scored that fucking shot right at the buzzer, you son of a bitch. That was when gaming was fun. And then they sucked it all out of it. But remember that. From downtown, he's on fire. Oh my god.
Big up Shenzo, sorry.
And it was insane.
I need background music.
Break the glass, break the rim, and shit like that.
I think he's talking about a hockey game.
Well, actually didn't bring back. It brought in the fun factor, amped up to like 2 billion, And so if you remember the NBA Jam franchise, you know what I'm talking about here. NBA Jam TE, NBA Jam The On Fire Edition, and so on and so forth, right? These were
I played NBA Jam, yeah.
All the teams, no DLC, no micros, right? No shenanigans. You had all the teams.
It was alright.
With all the game modes.
NHL 98 is better.
More. And all this started on the Genesis, And eventually, I do believe, went to the 360, if I'm not, or sorry, the Xbox.
Alright, where the fuck is this Magatsuki meter that everyone is talking about?
You had all these players to play as, and they had their stats for, like, what they were good at, like rebounds and 3-pointers, 2-pointers, all sorts of different stuff, right? Like, there's like some 20-some-odd stats or more, that they had in these things, right? But that's the thing I loved about the NBA Jam series, because I found fucking baseball and basketball and shit like that and just fucking boring as hell. And here you could play as the Bulls, you can play as Michael Jordan, you could play as
Big ups Michael Jordan.
The fuck you wanted, Shaquille O'Neal, and shit like that.
Shaquille.
And I have a Shaq Attack and that.
The Shaq Attack, yeah, hell yeah. Boom shakalaka and all that, yeah.
Insane fun. Other games that I found back then that I absolutely loved that brought out the fun factor, right? So you had the very first ones that came out in this area with Midway, because these are the Midway games. God, Midway was amazing. TMNT. Or no, wait, that was Konami. Mortal Kombat. That was Midway. So you had fucking NBA Jam. But then what did they do after that? They came up with hits and blitz. So here's hockey with the same fucking shit going on that NBA Jam did. You know, here's like 3-on-3 hockey, pond hockey, you know, kind
I
of
tried to
shit,
explain
right?
that to him
With a couple of players
in
and
the
a
comments.
goalie,
I'm saying, like,
and that's it.
the fact that he says
you had all these,
Street Fighter
icons on the
is
ice of
greedy,
things you could pick up,
they've
and,
always
you
been
can
greedy,
skate
bro.
faster, turn into a brick wall. I mean, do a super shot, guaranteed to score kind of thing. A score multiplier, all sorts of shit. And I was just like, my God, that was fucking amazing. You know? And this is hits. You know, it was insane. It was crazy. I do believe that was on the original Xbox, not on the 360 yet. I think that was on the original Xbox, if I'm not mistaken. Might have been the 360, but it was one of those two, you know. So early 2000s too, I would say.
Bro, how the fuck is Gazuki?
And then we got, like, what was it, Blitz, and they did the same damn thing with
I really
original
fucking
football players,
despise
right? But
Stonin.
if we go back to the 90s,
If that's gonna be the meta of this game, I'm gonna be pissed.
Football, I mean, this shit was unreal, right? On the Genesis, you had fucking in football, you had landmines where, like, you'd be running for a touchdown, laughing your ass off at buddy sitting next to you, saying, "Look at me, I'm about to score a goal." And then 2 seconds later, he'd be laughing himself, pissing his pants because he just saw you get blown up by a landmine. You're like, "No, I was right at the fucking goal line," and your limbs were fucking Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Sorry, it's a bit too fucking exciting for me.
So we're sitting here playing hockey, playing it. It was fucking epic. You get a point for scoring at their end, you get 2 points for scoring in the neutral zone, and you get 3 points for scoring at your own end. And the arenas were insane because you would have arenas with ice, for example, that would have holes in them, and, you know, the sharks would come up and eat you, squid would come up and wrap a tentacle around you and pull you down. You could slip through the underneath the ice and fall underneath the ice and drown.
Well, it's not that it wasn't peak
peak
gaming for him, it's...
You won by either killing off the other team.
He
or
had
you
friends
won by,
back then.
like, you know,
Now he
fucking
doesn't, just like
scoring
me.
the most amount of goals.
Well, I have two
And it
good
was
friends, but they're in
fun.
different
It was
countries.
Exciting. Yeah, all these crazy ass wild teams, you know, like the Terminators. Literally, there was a team I think called that. You know, I gotta get this for the Genesis. Once I get an AC adapter that works for my Genesis, you know. But the thing is, you had, like, you know, fucking Terminators. You had robots and all sorts of things that you could pick at.
My head hurts.
You had mutants and shit like that, right? You could bribe the referee. You know, you could fucking attack the referee and beat the shit out of him, right? You know, it was insane. And then when you had the two sides going
We'll be a
at it in
country
hockey,
for long.
right, they would actually pull out weapons and shit and try and wipe each other off the face of the earth. It was nuts. And that's the thing that's missing nowadays, you know, is the fun factor, right? It's all about greed, and it's all about patches.
I'm just saying that Genesis is shit to get a kick out of Goon, but it didn't work.
They suck the fun out of our games. You know, people think I'm sour about things. I'm not
I actually
sour.
played like 4
It's
hours
just,
of Genesis games on my 24-hour stream. It was fun.
You know? And for those of you that remember the 90s and the early 2000s, you'll 99.9%, just in case there's the odd person out there that doesn't, but I'm pretty sure that all of you guys are going to agree with me on this, you know, because the
Why
fun
does he
factor
talk
was
like
insane
this
back
right
then.
now? Why is he Mickey
Remember
Mouse?
the Turtles games, which is coming out as that.
Why the fuck is he
package
Mickey Mouse right now,
Remember
bro?
the TMNT games that reminded you of the 80s cartoon? Oh my fucking god, wasn't that the shit? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Cowabunga, Turtles in a Half Shower, Turtle Power, you know? And it was just awesome shit.
Huffing helium, yeah.
Konami, right? Blades of Steel on the NES, right? Contra on the NES, right? And what was
It's kind of annoying me.
Contra
I'm not gonna lie to you.
And, oh shit, it's
This might be another skip.
Contra and, shit. What the hell was it now? Castlevania, right? And I mean, remember those games on the NES? And that was back in the 80s. You know, and eventually they made it onto the Genesis and that into the 90s. With Hard Corpse and other ones, you know, and it's just like, my god, this is awesome. And this was what made gaming fun and exciting, you know? Like, when you played a fucking Contra game, there was no fucking story. It just, like, dropped you right in the middle of the action and go. And you and your buddy, again, couch co-op. The cool thing about that back then was you could team up together or go against each other. We'll talk about that later, you know. But the thing is, couch co-op was extremely important because that's what you did most of the time. You got together with your friends. I remember every summer, every weekend, whenever we could, we would get together. And it'd be like, whose house were we at last time? What was yours? Okay, then we go to mine. Here's what my buddy and I did. We would play hockey all the time, right? NHL, right? All of them were good. All of them were fucking awesome until NHL 98. Because then the game wouldn't save. For some strange reason, NHL 98 never did save to the fucking cartridge, right? Which pissed us off, and we were just like, oh, fuck it, whatever. We went back to NHL 97. Actually, my personal favorite is NHL 96. And then if you want the one that really changed everything was NHL 94. But the reason why I like NHL 96 the best, because it had the best ending ever to a fucking hockey game. I mean, you want to talk about an ending to a hockey game? Okay, check this out. If you played the full season, right, and you did the playoffs, you got all the award ceremonies at the end of your season if you won the cup, right? So if you won the cup, here's what would happen. You get a picture of your team. You would get the red carpet being rolled out, the podium set up, the guy coming out to present all the trophies. You'd have streamers.
How is 30 minutes not passed yet?
Fans going nuts. People throwing.
Oh, they mean 30 minutes in game. Oh
this
no.
Is the ending to the game, right? You get all the.
They mean 30 minutes, so I can't even get new demons.
Trophies like the
because you need to fucking progress the story to get new fucking demons.
And it was
God
not
damn
just
it.
cheap little for a couple of seconds and that's it. And then for the ending of it was your team photo, and if you created yourself, you were in the photo. I mean, oh my fucking god! Every year they put in different things, a different ending to hockey, with 96 being the best hockey. And if you don't believe me, pick up NHL 96 by EA and go and play it. Play out a full season. Seriously, do this, okay? And then see what happens at the end there. And it's fucking phenomenal. The best ending in hockey ever is NHL 96. That's why it holds a special place in my heart. And 94 does.
Tinder keeps bugging me.
One-timers, right? And that changed
that I'm
the
not.
way you played the
That
game
I haven't been on
completely.
Tinder in a while.
Because you had to watch out for that, especially if you're playing goaltender, So yeah. So the regular hockey games I absolutely loved, right? And then they came up with a game called Cyberball. Oh my god, Cyberball was fucking amazing. You want football on crack, this was it. You had robots, right?
Butts?
And the ball would heat up, and heat up, and heat up, and then was the last down, it would blow up. And if your robot happened to be around the ball, your robot would get blown up. And get this, you had to buy your robots for team players. Then you had to buy and improve their parts to stay competitive because you were doing the league mode, And you would have to do all this shit. And if they got blown up, you would have to, basically it was a reset button right back to the beginning.
Alright, let's try
You
this.
need a whole new robot and start all over again. So if you spent $200,000
Give me
on a
them
card,
robots. Hell
and
yeah.
that robot blowing up, it really pissed you off. Because you're like, there's only so much money I'm making in this, you know what I mean? Like, because it would give you money because you're going through franchise mode, right? And that was the shit. That was fucking awesome. I love that stuff. Now, I'm not a fan of platform games, but I have to tell you, the platform games that back then were amazing. And here I'm going to mention the NES, because the NES had some of the most amazing, innovative platform gaming I've ever seen in my life. Yes, Sonic was on the Genesis in that, and we had Speed in that. But the thing is that on the NES, you had fucking Mario, you had Mega Man, and shit like that. Mega Man.
There goes
really
Mega Man, by the
hard.
way.
Go back to it now and play the original Mega Mans, right? Play on the ice stage. Here you got these little fucking platforms, right? That are
come on!
That you have to stay on, that go invisible,
Fucking
disappear,
cunts.
reappear, and shit like that. You have to figure out how the fuck to hop along.
Look
All
at this
these
shit.
different
Minor
little
fucking
things are all
pyro jet
falling
killed
off
my
of them
Makala,
to
bro.
Get to the top so that you can go on with the leveling shit.
I hate
mean,
that
they
shit.
Were innovative. They were creative. They were smart. They had places that you needed special things to get down to. And then Mega Man would power up, like, with his different charges and his attacks and that. This is back when Capcom actually really gave a shit about their products, right? And then you had games like, like Mario. And Mario was actually kind of cool, especially if you played it with the robot. Now, I didn't like the robot because it took too long. It was too slow. I like the innovation idea behind the robot on the NES. Because if you went and played Mario, it would go and pick up the pillar here, go over here, put it down here so that this one would open up and this one would close off. Then we'd have to pick this one up over here, move it over here, come down. Now the robot moved way too slow, made it boring. But the point is, it was really innovative, and I kind of liked that idea, you know. And the companies had like light guns. I mean, shit. What happened to the light guns? The best light gun being the Sega Menacer
when tube
on
TVs
Sega
disappeared,
Genesis,
light guns
where you're
disappeared,
playing,
bro.
You know, T2, the arcade
I'm sorry to
games.
say,
Remember
but
those
yeah.
shit back then? Remember the
For
light
fuck's
gun games
sakes.
back then, right? House of the Dead.
Yeah, we can't fucking do this!
Crisis, Dino Crisis, Jurassic Park, and shit like that.
I hate this.
Well, there was
Fucking
actually,
2
the
levels
one
higher
that
than these
started it all,
fucks, and look at what they're doing
that
to me.
started it all was T2, the arcade game. My God, I got that on the Sega Genesis back in the day, and I was lying on my bed, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, just media yourself, why
and
not?
it was fucking fun. Here I am playing Terminator 2 on my 14-inch, you know, color TV set. I had a 14-inch at the time. It was hard to adjust the Menacer for that because it's so small, right? And I'm just sitting here, and my God, in my bedroom, I was just like, boom, and I'm like, this is fucking awesome. I had Toe Jam and Earl, you know, shooting them with
Thank you for
tomatoes and shit,
fucking
right?
status
But the
affecting
shit
my demons.
was Terminator 2 that way.
Or
It was fucking amazing because you had the stock and you put it on and feel like you're actually holding a gun into your shoulder and shit. It was awesome. You know, and this is the shit that's missing nowadays, you know? They just don't have that kind of energy anymore. They don't have the enthusiasm. They don't have the passion. They don't have the drive. Where's the fun factor nowadays, right? Oh, we'll release a patch for that. Oh, we're going to nerf that. Oh, that's too OP. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you just let people have fun with your fucking games?
I don't know, I'm not listening
Seriously.
to him.
And stop nickeling and diming us to death with all this shit. I mean, you bought your game, you bought it, you got it. When you bought the Menacer, the light gun, it came with a whole variety of games, one of them being Toe Jam and Earl. There's like 6 or 8 games on that cartridge, if I remember correctly. It was the Menacer with the cartridge, and I think it was like $190 Canadian or something like that, because the light gun was pretty expensive. And also, they gave you like 6 or 8 games too. And at the time, I think it was somewhere around there. I'm not too sure about the pricing, but I think it was somewhere around there. It was pretty pricey. But anyway, you got a shitload of games to play. But when the Terminator came out, my God, did that set everybody on fire. Everybody was like,
And he's gonna
let's
media,
go
and it's
get
gonna be
this
fine.
fucking Menacer, man. We gotta play Terminator. And people were coming to my place all the time going, can I go? Can I go? And I'm like, maybe I should become an arcade manager, you know? That'll be 25 cents. Oh, that'll be $50. Oh, you want to stay for overnight? That'll be 500. You know, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy that's into money.
Yeah, but you thought about it.
You know, but the thing is,
You thought
I
about
loved
it, Panic
because
Man.
You got it for what it was. Everybody remember Road Rash 1, 2, and 3 on the Sega Genesis? Remember that shit? When EA cared again about their games, you know? And you had all these different bikes and shit. Like, you had all these different groups, like rat bikes and sport bikes and super bikes and all sorts of shit, right? And what made the super bikes really important was because they were the ones that you could buy nitro for. And you go fly on one of those motherfuckers, and you're just like, holy shit, hang on, man. We're going for the ride of our life, especially if you got the Kawasaki, the high-end one, you know, or the Diablo. That tells you I remember, like, you know, these fucking bikes. The Diablo? Holy shit, the heaviest bike, what was it, 450, 480 in pounds? And it had like about 8 different charges for nitro? I mean, fuck, you loaded that thing up with nitro and you're just like, mommy, and you're trying to hang on for life. And the cool thing about the Road Rash games is that you did it with passwords. You know, you had to come into the top 3 to make the money, you know, to be able to go on to the next tracks and that. But the thing that made it so fucking awesome was all the different weapons you would have, but also the characters actually had personality. I remember my personal favorite being Natasha. I started this whole thing with her in the second game, in Road Rash 2, right? I would go out after her ass, and I would pound the living fuck out of her, and she would come up with all these sayings, right? Until I pissed her off so much so that the only thing she could say is squid. That's all she could call me was squid. And I laughed my fucking ass off because I was curious as to how many lines they would have if you were on their good side and how many lines they would have if you were on their bad side before things became repetitive. And it got to the point where characters would have just one saying to you if you were on their bad side. And if you're on their good side, it was like completely different. But I loved it because here's this flaming redhead that I have a hard-on for. I'm popping massive wood over, and I'm just like, I don't know, pound the living shit out of her, man. I don't know, piss her off. And the thing that made this whole thing funny, really, seriously, the whole thing that made this thing really, really fucking funny was that I would sit here and I wouldn't care about winning the races. I'd just be caring about, where's Natasha? I gotta pound the fuck out of that bitch. And normally she would be like in the middle of the pack, you know, she'd be like around the 9s. 10s,
also, Road Rash is a
around
pixel
there,
game,
so
so I don't know how he can get a hard on for it, but you know.
Axel and stuff like that. Okay, or Odie and that, you're like, okay, now I'm getting close to, you know, where Natasha is, and then once you come on to Natasha's ass, you're just like, yeah, I want to pound the fuck out of that bitch, you know. I hated her.
I'm gonna pound the fuck out of that bitch.
Sort of rivalry that was very personal and very intimate. That I just loved the things that she would say to you because she was actually a nice character in the game, and it was interesting the different sayings you could get out of her by pissing her off, by beating the fuck out of her. She's like, hey dude, we're on the same fucking side. What the fuck are you doing here? You know, I'm just trying to play the game. And she actually would play like a sweetheart at first, where she just raced, but the more you pounded the shit out of her, then she would start to fight back. And then she would pull out weapons and that.
Bullshit.
And then she'd get other people to come after her ass, like Roxy and shit like that. And I'm like, this is the shit. I love this shit. And that was Road Rash at its pinnacle.
Great.
You know, Road Rash was fucking amazing. 1, 2, and 3. 3 didn't have an ending.
Well, Kazuya's
so it
dead.
felt cheesy, you know.
And that's game
but
over.
Number 2 was the best in the Road Rash series, in my opinion, by far. You know, Natasha did carry over into Road Rash 3, which is the one I currently have because I'm trying to find the other cartridges. Once I find an AC adapter that works, you know, for my console, because I cut the cord and I told you guys about that, you know, which really does suck because Best Buy came in with a new TV set, bound all my cords so tightly.
Yeah, I can't beat this guy.
I had to click the bindings because I want to be able to move my shit wherever I want to. Ended up like, you know, cutting the cord, the AC cord to my Genesis. Fuck, you know. Anyway, is what it is. So I gotta find a new AC adapter, you know. And the only ones out there are third parties. You won't find a brand party anymore. So gotta hope it works and that things don't fuck up. So anyway, but no, like these are the reasons why I love those games back then. You know, like you guys don't understand. You guys think I hate gaming. I don't hate gaming. It's just, it's not the same anymore. Literally.
If you honestly did that,
just nickel and diming you.
low drag.
More than nickel and diming you. It is
next
like
time,
just
fucking
gross
talk to me
ignorance
about it, yeah?
towards the gamer, you know, it's gross negligence even towards the gamer. It is like massively overcharging for things they shouldn't.
What the fuck?
And people go, well, it's about the graphics.
I have passion.
Graphics were always getting
I
better.
just haven't fucking showed you guys.
Overcharged based off the graphics. That was unheard of. Cartridges. Why did cartridges get more expensive? Because it required more parts to make the cartridge. Okay, that makes sense.
Goon, I will fuck you up.
Day and age, we're paying
That's a
more
bannable
just
offense
as
what
much
you just
money
did.
as the guy who buys it physically if we buy it digitally. There's less parts there. It's not even a fucking disc.
What the
I should be
fuck
getting this
game?
at a fourth of the price. True.
That
Think about
spawned
it.
below the
True,
guy.
right? Oh, it's about the graphics. Oh, that's bullshit. Just like they're gonna charge you for online nowadays.
Bro, I could talk about the Warriors. I could talk about Def Jam 5 for New York. I could talk about fucking Sonic Heroes.
And then when it came to Star Wars, I love Star Wars on the 32X. That was awesome. But the best Star Wars actually was on the SNES.
I could talk about
the
Indiana
fucking
Jones on the
Indiana Jones games
on the
SNES.
PC.
Oh my god, that was awesome! Like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and fuck.
I
What was
really
the other
don't
one
want
there?
to play anymore.
Indiana Jones and the
Yeah, I'm
Temple
done.
of Doom.
I'm done.
And,
I'm done for
fuck,
today.
None of
Not
them I
playing
played.
this anymore.
Fucking have the movies.
God damn it.
I love the trilogy. I didn't like the Crystal Skull one though. That was stupid. But what the fuck was the other one? Temple of Doom, because that had Ernie Reyes Jr. in that, and I was all about the voodoo guy ripping your heart out of your chest and that. What was the other one? It had his dad in it, you know, which was Sean Connery. Anyway, all three of those movies were awesome, and the only one that sucked was, you know, the crystals there, you know, the Crystal Skull, right? I know I'm gonna kill myself over that.
Yeah,
like I'm a massive.
I
Indiana
purposely
Jones
stay
fan.
away from
So
chats
I love playing those
nowadays.
games, you know, on the SNES because that's the only place you could play them, right?
So
So
I'm
you
not
had
in
to
the
have an
mood
SNES
to
do that. And then the Star Wars games you can only
get
play it
ridiculed.
on the SNES.
Because
too.
y'all
You can't
say
play
it's
it on the
banter, but it's not really
The
though,
third
innit?
gens
They
were
hate my
separate.
fucking guts
But
and
they
they know
didn't
it.
have Super Star Wars and Super Empire Strikes Back and Super Return of the Jedi, and they did that on the SNES. If you remember those games, and those games were fucking awesome.
P-Fan? The fuck? P-Fan? P-Fan is like the least trollish out of all of us.
You had blaster power-ups hidden behind, you know,
According to
boulders and rocks and that,
Tevin,
like,
I
part of the
act
platform game, or just
cute.
hanging there, you know, in
I
an
act cute,
invisible bubble that
and
you never saw,
it's
and
not
if you
cute,
shoot
so I need
in
to
certain
stop.
places
Even
or
though
in the stages,
I'm literally
you
just
would
being
get
me.
them. You know, and then you would increase your health bar and your lightsaber bar and your power to your blasters or the shots it would do. You know, the types of shots that it would shoot and the amount of damage it would do. That was just fucking insane. And here you are playing Star Wars and you're going up against the Sarlacc pit monster. You're going up against, like, you know, the Rancor and the Rancor pit and shit like that. And the ultimate, the coolest thing ever was flying in an X-Wing doing a run on the Death Star where you had to take out, like, what was it, 50 towers and 50 TIE fighters before you could go into the trench to do the trench run. And then you had to wait for it to say, Luke, use the Force. And it was so awesome hearing Obi-Wan coming through the speakers. Luke, use the Force. And you know, okay, now I better hit the thing here to shoot the proton torpedoes to blow up the Death Star. And then the ending to it was epic because it was 16-bit and the Super NES had the best graphics.
Yeah, you missed the S&T segment. I'm sorry, Softby.
Had the best graphics, and watching the
Belder is fucking me up, bro.
like a 3D, you know, because
Belder is fucking me up big time. I didn't give up, alright? I didn't give up. I tactically retreated for a little bit, okay? Shut up. Don't troll me. I'll fucking ban all of you. Yeah, see? Why is this game still not emulatable? Why is this game still not emulatable, bro? Even more difficult to emulate than its predecessor. I'm literally gonna have to get a GameCube just to play one of my favorite games of all time. Literally just gonna have to get a GameCube. Yeah, I've seen it emulated too, but it has problems. It has problems though. Like that. You could probably use a Wii. I have a fucking Wii U that's jailbreaked or you know hacked. A hacked Wii U. Can you play fucking GameCube games on the Wii U? GameCube games hacked Wii U. Ah, you can. Interesting. Yeah, I have this. I have the fucking homebrew channel. Okay. Cool. I'll have to set that up one day. Yeah, fucking this game. If you talk about I'm passionate for a game, this fucking game is insane, bro. There's one fucking level that is the best ever. Fucking Battle of Endor, bro. Holy fuck.
The Rebel fleet will be preparing to enter hyperspace.
This shit first you kill like fucking 100 TIE fighters, right? And then later on, right, you know what you do? You go into the fucking Death Star. It is the sick... Oh yeah, you also need to kill 3 Star Destroyers. So you need to kill the Star Destroyers, destroy the fucking shield generators. And then you go into fucking thingy.
Let's close it up. Copy that, Red Leader.
Copy that, Red Leader.
Interceptors at .95.
This shit. Oh my god. Bro.
Bullseye.
I don't know why he's in here. That ain't it. This is it. Oh my god. Bro. So you literally go in and you gotta like fly like that inside and you gotta escape the flames. Jet Set Radio Future? Yeah. Like this game, I played this game so much as a kid, bro. Also, I wonder how he has it on 1080p. Ah. Maybe a few stutters and sound issues. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, nah, fucking, Oh, that still sounds awesome as Tojo. The second Menacer. Shut up. Yeah, fucking, Soft B. I'm currently stuck a little bit. I'll boot it up just for you, cause you just joined. Yeah, I'm currently a little bit stuck. I need to defeat Belder, but Cave Sith is fucking me up with Petrify and stuff. And currently my demons aren't... Well, I tried fusioning the better demons, but Pendragon gets insta-killed almost every fucking time. The only strong link I have is Atsuro. Atsuro has a pretty strong link, but again, no healing items. So I can't really heal. She's pretty good with healing, but not the greatest. And Makahala got killed by a fucking Pyrojack. So, yeah, explain that to fucking me. So yeah, I'm stuck, because the auction does not update, because... Oh wait, I think it does update. You just need to fucking reload the game by the looks of it. Okay, it updates at least if you reload the game. But, yeah, I'm kind of stuck a little bit on what to do, like how to fucking do this. So if you have any tips, yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice, having some tips. I'm just gonna grind tonight and hope for the best. Hope for the fucking best.
All the bits and pieces were coming at you and shit. And then the Falcon was coming at you and that. And it was just like, that was 1 in a million, kid. Great shot. And it was just like, my God. It was like you were in Star Wars, you know. And Empire Strikes Back, where you got to fly around in a snow speeder, right? And take out the AT-ATs and shit. I mean, that was the fucking bomb. Return of the Jedi.
Well,
like,
you guys signed me up for a fucking tactical RPGs. I told you guys how bad I was at them.
Jesus Christ. Where's this kind of fun anymore, right?
I'm fucking dumb, bro.
Now,
I'm
we
retarded.
Got it with Pandemic, when Pandemic came out with Battlefront 1 and 2, and I will say this, Pandemic did an amazing job, especially with number 2, where you have heroes versus villains, and you have all these game modes, like the Risk mode, like, you know, where you could go around, take over the whole fucking galaxy, you know, you had the story mode, you know, you had instant action and all that stuff. You had all these awesome game modes, you know, with all these different characters you could play as. You could play as, like, you know, heroes versus villains. You could play as, like, you know, all the different characters in the game. You could unlock them through points, and then you could figure out how fast you want to acquire the points, and normally making it harder on yourself or making it easier on yourself, you know. And the points would be applied to, can you unlock Yoda? Can you unlock Darth Vader? Can you unlock,
Don't worry, I'll get there.
Obi-Wan and shit like that, because this was the prequels and the original trilogy, right? So it was,
there's just a certain way of thinking in these
you know, Anakin and shit like that.
There's a certain way of thinking in these RPGs games, and I haven't unlocked that thinking yet. I'm not thinking hard enough.
You know, the fucking land speeder missions, you know, and Super.
So tips will be appreciated. If you guys could give me tips on how to do, how to think the way to win, tips will be appreciated, my homies.
Fucking amazing shit. You know, no save states. Once you were done, you were done. That's it. If you used up all 3 of your continues, you're done. So there's no way to cheese it nowadays. Oh, save states for everything. Fuck that shit. You know, these
Goon
games
has
are
played this
hard.
game. He should
The
just tell me what
hardest
to do,
fighting game I've
Kappa.
ever played in my life. Eternal Champions. And you know why it's so hard? Because unlike Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and things like that, the things that made Eternal Champions so fucking hard is you had no continue from this point, continue from this point until you used up all 3 continues and you had to go down to the bottom. No. Eternal Champions, you know how you do this? You had to do the whole run without dying. And it's the best 2 out of 3. And so if you died once, like you lost 2 rounds, that's it. All the way back down to the beginning, even if you're at the boss. There were no 3 continues. Just 1 run, that's it. And that's why I hate that M2 Genesis. Because that M2 Genesis gives you the ability to cheat, which allows you to rewind, fast forward, and the worst thing of all, so like you can rewind to death. Oh, you died. Oh, that's
So don't use it then.
There's no consequences. I hate that fucking shit. You know.
It'll never let go.
They have a save state. Well, you can save your game anywhere you want to. You're losing the whole.
I'm waiting for Goon to type an essay.
Made Eternal Champions so
Help
fucking
me.
epic that when we
Help
won,
me, Goonie one.
we
You're my only
earned it
hope.
because we had to go through the whole fucking thing. And you know how badass the last boss is? He morphs 3 or 4 times into 3 or 4 different versions. And they all do something different. You have 1 health bar to get through 3 or 4 different versions
Just
of
don't
him
use
with
it.
all his health bar. Do that
Don't use it,
shit
Mike
for real,
Matei.
legit. Good luck. I mean, holy fuck. My favorite was Shadow, by the way, in case you're wondering, with Jeddah and that caveman.
Why does this
dude.
sound like
Those were my favorites,
Killer
you know.
Instinct?
And that PI guy was.
I'm
kinda
pretty sure
cool too,
Jeddah
because he
or
would come
Shadow
down
is in
like Batman and
Killer
do that
Instinct.
swing kick, you know. But my favorite was definitely Shadow, man. Female ninja, fuck yeah. And then Jeddah, because she was an acrobat. I mean, oh my fucking god.
Wait, what
this
was the
could
name?
just kick
Why
ass,
does the
dude.
name Jeddah have
Absolutely
something to do
love
with
it.
being an
These are the
acrobat?
things
What?
that I loved about gaming back then, right? Sega CD, remember Snatcher? It was ported from the TurboGrafx 16 onto the Sega CD, and
God
the
damn
Sega
it.
CD version was the best Snatcher game ever.
I need to get.
And you wanna
I need
talk
to get
about
something to eat. I forgot to
Cyberpunk?
eat.
Fuck that shit. This is Cyberpunk. This is Blade
Fucking
Runner on crack.
15-hour
You
fast,
love
and all I've
Blade
had is a
Runner. I mean,
dinner.
motherfucker, do you remember
One sec.
that game? Jesus Christ, Snatcher was the most mature game ever with the most gratuitous sex, violence, gore, and everything you ever saw in a game. But it was there for a reason. It wasn't sensationalism. It wasn't to sell the game because, look, we got sex, we got blood, we got gore, and all that shit. It was there for a reason because they were telling a mature story. We had real mature games where you saw tits, where you saw ass, where you saw violence and gore and blood, but only if it fit the theme of the game. Case in point, talking about sexuality here. Let's get into some really interesting titles on that one, okay? Everybody remember a series called Outlaw? Oh yeah, right? This came out on the 360, or no, the original Xbox, I believe. It was either the 360 or original Xbox. I'm trying to remember now. Anyway, you had Outlaw, Golf. That started it. Outlaw Golf 2, Volleyball, and tennis. And remember, you could be like the stripper, and this chick would be in jeans and that, and cutoffs and shit like that. She'd have some really sexy outfits, right? Swing around the pole like a hooker, you know, and come down off of it, like depending on what kind of a shot you did. Like if you got a hole in one, she'd do this, woo, you know, kind of thing, like a stripper on a pole kind of shit. And then if you got into the BDSM one, she would beat the fuck out of her caddy. Like the caddy would be this male guy dressed in leather and shit like that, dressed up like a slave. And if she screwed up, she would be like pounding the living fuck out of him and just wailing on him with a golf club. I mean, this is fucking awesome shit. Nowadays, it's like, oh, you can't do shit like that. You do shit like that. That's sexualism. That's violence towards women. That's, oh my fucking God. Can you just sit down and realize it's just a fucking game? It's not even real?
Yeah, but you got a boner out of it, didn't
This
you?
whole woke culture nowadays just blows my mind away because people are so woke that it's like, oh my God, look, you can't have fun anymore with your video games because we can't put that into a video game. Oh no, violence makes people violent. You know, playing a violent video game. Jesus Christ, I played the fucking Terminator. Do I go around, hasta la vista, baby? You know, like, you know, I grew up.
Yo, Americans,
games.
which
When
one
I was
of you
5 years
owns
old,
a gun?
I was in there playing with a joystick.
I wanna know.
You know? No, not that joystick, a different joystick. You naughty little perverts out there. But I'm just.
And if you
saying,
say yes,
it
can I
was
use it?
fun, man. Like holy shit, it was fun. You know, even in the early 2000s,
I wanna shoot a
it
gun.
was fun. You know, and you can go back to all these different games, and my God, Zelda, Mario. You know,
I want to go
Sonic,
grat,
and all sorts of
grat,
shit.
grat.
And all the different RPG games and everything else, Phantasy Star 1, 2, and 3, and 4, you know, and until
Big up, Shenzo, how you doing?
Story, and then it got into that gay shit. Which
You know, if I'm feeling suicidal, I might do Dead by Daylight later.
TSO kind of shit. No, thank you. Fuck that. You know, it's all about storytelling. You know, yeah, games like Contra, no storytelling. Blades of Steel, just pick your hockey team and go. I remember that. Blades, ching. Oh, Steel, ching. You know, and I love the intro to that game.
Can't
I was
honeypot
fucking
me,
getting hard on
ATF
just
agent.
thinking about it. Wishing I had a NES right now. Just so
Which
I
one
could
of you
play
owns
Blades
a
of Steel. You know, that was the shit.
M164A?
You had Contra. You had Mike Tyson's Punch Out. You had fucking,
Wait, M16A4 actually.
Castlevania and shit like that. You know, like my God, what the hell happened to gaming?
Whoa!
You know, couch co-op. That's the only way you could play. There was no internet. You had to go to your buddy's house. You had to get off your fucking ass, and then you could play together, which was fun. But you want to know something? Well, like, okay, we're gonna use hockey as an example because this is what my friend and I did with hockey, right? We got so good on the same page, right? We're just wasting a computer 40 to 1. And I'm talking like setting it on the hardest difficulty, right? All-star, you know, kind of shit, right? And we're talking NHL here, which was not an easy game to score goals on, you know. So anyway, because we put it on the hardest difficulty, right? We didn't put it on the easiest, we put it on the hardest. And so we got so good on it, we're just like, okay, you know what? We're competition for each other. The AI can't fucking touch us. You know, we're invincible. You know, and even when we play by ourselves at home, we talk about it and we brag about it, right? So what happened here is we ended up going head to head, and whoever place we were at, that's who had home ice advantage. And believe me, it did make a difference in the video games back then, because whoever was home ice did have the advantage, because their stats were higher than the person that was away. You know, and if you played these games, you know that that's true. And this is when stats really did matter. Because if you were cold, you were cold. And if you were hot, you were hot. You know, like I remember him saying, because he was a Flames fan, he
The
goes,
fuck is he on about, bro?
I'm like, fuck you. And this is back when he had Elma.
He's literally just delirious right now talking about video games.
But one of the coolest things I remember ever when it comes to hockey, one of my best experiences ever, that I still talk about.
Don't worry, I'm not giving up on S&T.
I'm not bragging about that. I'm embarrassed.
Tonight I'm gonna fucking grind my ass off.
This happened to me against me, okay?
Get good, get demons.
I bought NHL Breakaway 98 on the N64, right? And my buddy comes over, okay, and he's like, okay, he's never played the N64 before, you know. We played what we did. We played like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark and shit like that, and I'll get into those ones. Those are awesome games, you know. But the one thing that we didn't play was hockey until we got NHL Breakaway 98. And then when I bought that,
I just thought of something. Hang on.
We played it in 3D. And he's like, how the fuck do you score in this game? Well, I said, well, like this. And I showed him, and he's like, he couldn't figure it out, right? So here
what's the other guy's name? KSK?
I'm up in the third period, 4-0. So the scoring in NHL Breakaway was very realistic, right? Wasn't like 40 to 1 or some stupid shit like that. And there was no mercy rule between us. Like, if I scored 40 goals on him, I was not holding back. You know, it's like, here comes 41, ching, you know. And that's the thing, we had no mercy rules, and this is why we beat the fuck out of each other all the time. I remember doing this with my buddy from karate, and we would get into fistfights, and then we would have to go to a mosh pit. Yes, do you believe yours truly actually did mosh pits? I did, back in the 90s.
This is why I take breaks from games, because all of a sudden my brain starts thinking.
Fuck, I was in karate, and we were sitting here going to mosh pits on the weekends, you know, and kind of thing, kicking the shit out of each other.
We
And
mostly
this is
need
how we practices in karate.
Zio.
Not shitting you.
Mostly.
Seriously.
Well,
I'm
depending
I was
on
gonna
what
do a
Baldur
video
is weak
here, and I'm
against,
thinking
but
about doing a
I think
video,
Baldur is
My
only weak
Life
against
as
the
a Goth,
Fuge,
you know, because
so it doesn't
was in
matter
the goth
what you use
lifestyle
on
back
him.
then, right? And
let's do
mosh
Zio
pitting
and
is one of the things that we did.
Agi
and it was
again.
just fucking amazing. Like, you know, like beating the shit out of each other, kicking the shit out of each other, putting each other in the hospital. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And OP, you probably know what I'm talking about if you watched the video this far, because OP apparently, as in Oregon pacifist, he apparently is a headbanger.
Yeah, I got one of
He's a
those.
thrasher.
I got
You have
Kalagari.
to
He
have
has
done some
double hit.
mosh
Ah!
pitting. Don't tell me you haven't done any mosh pitting, because if you haven't mosh pit, you haven't lived, brother. You got to go and do a mosh pit. You got to get into a mosh pit. That shit is insane. I mean,
I've done a mosh pit before. It is not fun.
There. They took my glasses off and everything. They said, you're not going to need these. And they go over you and they pat you down to make sure you got no weapons and shit. They take away your keys.
What kind of
and all
fucking
that
mosh
shit.
pit
They
do
even
you
give
go?
you a
That was the
weapon
safest
and go,
mosh
okay,
pit
there's the
ever.
cage, you get inside, right? And then once
The
you're
mosh pit is over
inside,
here. It's just
everybody
like
for himself. So
you
my
go
buddy
in,
and
you're gonna get
right?
bumped, bro.
And he was way
You're gonna
taller
get
than me.
fucked
He's
up.
like 6 feet tall, right? This guy's like really, really tall motherfucker, right? Basketball player, right? So he'd be sitting here, and we'd be back to back.
I've been
right?
to fucking free
And
mosh
he'd be
pits.
yelling the fuck out of people that would
They're
come around
rough,
us,
bro.
you know? And there's
They're
these
fucking
people
rough.
that were stupid enough to jump off.
Especially the Iron Maiden
stage,
one, weirdly
and
enough.
they would jump off because this
Iron
is
Maiden
in
one
front
was
of a
fucked
live
me up.
band, just like you see in Roadhouse. But
I had like a
lot more
bruised
serious
shoulder
than
for
that,
like a
right?
week.
They do cannonballs off that shit. Expect us to catch them. Fuck that. These idiots are paralyzed on the ground and people are still kicking the shit out of them. Ah, good times. Yes, you're truly did mosh pitting. I'm admitting that in this video. So I guess it's a little bit more than just video games, you know. But the thing is like, you know, back then, we would beat the fuck out of each other on the couch, you know. It'd be like, you motherfucker, you just scored a goal. So anyway, getting back to my Breakaway 98 story before I forget it, right? The
Panic
story
Man
about this
was
one that
abusive.
was so fucking cool was, it's counting down. 4, 3, 2, 1, right? But it has the milliseconds in this game. In 98, right? It had those milliseconds that would come off, right? So the 1/10 of a second kind of thing before it took off the second, and it would go like that, you know, right? So it gets
I gotta
down.
find a trolley
4
now.
seconds left on the clock, right? Takes a shot.
I don't need to do shit, Dad, you slut.
He said, fuck this. Took a shot. Said, fuck it, I'm done. I'm up 4-0. I'm like, I'm getting a shutout. I'm getting a shutout. He's like, fuck off, and he's pounding on me. And I'm like, dude, I've been in mosh pits. Are you fucking serious, you know? Right? And I'm getting a shutout. I'm getting a shutout, right? And then he's like, and then, you know, here's what happens, okay? We laughed for hours on end. And I have no proof of this because back then we didn't videotape this shit. You know what I mean? We played for fun. So this is just my memory, remembering this shit, you know? This is true. This really did happen. 4 seconds on the clock, right?
I've heard this before.
Get this. Okay, takes a shot, and it's in 3D, so you can see all of this. It's really, really fucking hilarious, right? Goes off Patrice Brisebois in the face. Hits him in the face, and you see his head jerk, and it goes like he's spitting out his teeth or something, right? Because, yeah, they actually did that in HL 98. He actually got hit by the puck in the face and spit out something that looked like his teeth, right? It comes off his face, hits Jocelyn. I think it was Jocelyn Thibault at the time I had in net, you know. I think he was in the team at that time. But anyway, hits the goalie in the back, okay? Hits the crossbar. Comes, like, so it hits him up in the shoulder area, right? Okay? Comes off the crossbar, hits him down lower in the back, right? Like about mid-back, right? And goes in the net. 0.1 second left. No joke. My friend was like, there goes your shutout. There goes your shutout. And he's laughing. He's turning red. He's turning pitch red. They took a shot in the dark, right? Rage mode. banks it off of Patrice Brisebois' face, and he laughed at that because he said, "Look, I hit your guy in the head." You know, I said, "Yeah, but I'm gonna hear shut up, right?" And because it was in 3D,
How the fuck
you
do I
have
get
to
up
understand. Patrice Brisebois is here, the goalie's over here, so somehow it banks off his head, hits the goalie in the back, the upper shoulder area, hits the crossbar, hits the goalie in the mid-back area, and goes in the net. And this was in 4 seconds. And then by the time it counted down, it had like 0.1. And you can't get any closer than that. And that's what's missing in gaming nowadays. Is that. Because that shit right there, we had a rewind feature, and you can put the camera wherever you wanted to. You can put it onto players, and you can put it on the puck and shit like that. We rewound this shit, and he was pissing himself laughing, which made me pissed off because I was like, dude, you just broke my shadow, and that's what he was laughing about and how it happened. And we'd watch this thing for hours on end, pissing ourselves laughing. And that's what's missing in gaming nowadays, is moments like that.
It sounds like
They're
Panic
not
Man
there
just needs a
anymore.
friend.
How often do you sit down with somebody next to you and do couch co-op anymore? How many memories do you have right now that are like that? I bet you 0? Unless you got some buddies around that you want some stories. And please do share your stories down below. That's what this video is all about. Share your stories down below. I want to hear them. I want to know your best moments. Or make a video and send me a link to it on Odyssey, and I'll watch your video about you talking about it, Or if you have some that you can show me. But the problem is nowadays, EA has scripted their games. They scripted them, so that they have certain outcomes. So that they can make more money off of them. I saw this in UFC 4 and I covered it on YouTube. I saw it in NHL 20 or 22 there.
How the fuck do I get up there?
Sorry, 20. NHL 20, I think it was. I bought. And I went, this is bullshit. It was scripted. I had a goal scored on me for no reason. Or sorry, I scored a goal, right, on the goalie, and they waved it off for no reason. There was no interference. There was no in the crease. Any of the rules that applied to hockey. Just automatically scripted, waved it off, and I did a minute-long video on that on YouTube just to prove that the game was scripted. And UFC 4, if you go play UFC 4, play as a non-striker. Go and do nothing but takedowns, right, and submission holds. And you'll find out on the scoreboard, they give it all the time to the person that's striking. The only thing the game counts is striking. That's it. That's scripted. That's not UFC, MMA maybe, but not even MMA. It's more like Muay Thai boxing is what it is, right? Because they don't count, on the scorecard, submission attempts, right? So the only way you can win submission-wise is not on the scoreboard. You have to get them to
What the worst thing
submit,
is?
they don't recognize
I've heard all of these stories he's
octagon
just
control
told
and controlling
already.
their opponent on the ground and shit like that.
I've
This
heard
is
them
what's
at
wrong with
least
gaming. It's
4
not
times.
scripted. There's no fun. It's all on the internet. There's no couch co-op. Remember games like Sunset Riders, where they have cheesy lines and I remember OP.
No one likes Sunset Riders apart from
Luke. I
Luke.
say Ocean. I don't know why. I guess I'm thinking Ocean's 11 here. But anyway, that's how awesome you are. That's a compliment. Anyway, Oregon Pacifist, right? I remember he did a stream on Sunset Riders, and I remember playing this on the Genesis, and I had to buy an SNES at the time.
Oh wait, wrong thing.
If you wanted the full game,
I'm thinking of Sunset Overdrive.
SNES, right? And I remember on the Genesis we had the first 3 acts, and that was it. But on the SNES you had all 5 of them, right? So I'm sitting here watching Oregon Pacifist, playing it, and I'm like, my favorite line in the game, and I told him this before he even got to
Okay, this is the mini game Juzzy wanted me to do.
With my money. And that's the thing that my friend and I couch co-op again, right? Here we are. And when I say couch, I mean we're sitting our asses on the floor, on a hard floor, for hours and hours on end, sleeping over in each other's place, sleeping on the floor. A concrete floor, okay? I mean, this is real gamers doing a real weekend, with pizza and fucking pop and shit, right? And having fun. You know? And it's all gone nowadays. The fun factor is gone. This is me telling you the fun times I had. We'd have pizza sauce all over the fucking plate playing Turtles. Turtles and pizza was iconic. You could not play Turtles without having pizza. You had to have pizza. If you didn't have pizza, you weren't playing the Turtles. And everyone should know that one. Cowbunga, dudes. Like, totally gnarly, man. Remember all the cool shit? So, like, you know what made Sunset Riders awesome?
Ja, dat is een tough one.
Bury me with my buddy.
Ja, ik ga naar
We
beneden.
laughed
Doe rustig.
our asses off for hours on end.
Alright, I'm safe stating here because I do want to do this downstairs.
That's the problem with gaming nowadays, you know?
That's the problem with gaming nowadays. We still got an hour left of this. Yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes, boys. BRB.